Unit 11 is about data displays, how to the different types of displays to use when given some data and then interpreting data when it's shown to you. So what is data? So data, right? It's like numbers or other detail about something. That's pretty much sums it up. Um, oh, it's recording. Okay, good. I thought I've been recording for a second. Okay, sorry about that little pause there. So different data that we have. There's two overarching types of data, and then that data can be further described different ways. So there is numerical data, and there is categorical data. Numerical and categorical data. All right, numerical obviously has numbers in it, meaning that like the facts or statistics that are given to you are in a number form. Okay, and categorical data is something that can be like split into groups, split into like specific groups. Like for instance, like what county do you live in, or what is your hair color? Right? We can identify and count up the instances where that occurs, and that'll be categorical data. Okay. It also can be, whoops, not yellow. Do black stuff here. Turn black. Okay. So we can also describe it based upon the number of variables it has, the number of things that we're just like, if we are, this is univariate, one variable. Uni is one. It's Latin or Greek. I think it's Greek. Is Greek for one. And variate. Univariate is variable. So this is like when you're technically just like looking up like the number of things. Like there's one thing. Like it's usually like the axis is like the number of instances, right? And then this is like the thing you're measuring right here, right? So like we had that number of people that had, like that like number 5 the best. This number of people like number 6 the best. This number of people like number 8 the best. This is the number. This is the frequency, right? This is a frequency. Okay, I'll go a little bit into this little detail. Not like, and you can use frequency and split it up into a pie chart and give you the percentages of all that stuff, right? And that gives you the relative frequency of something. If it's given to you in percentage, is relative frequency. That's something good to know. Okay, that's univariate data, and then there is, you probably guessed it, if uni mean 1, bi is 2, this is bivariate. Data. This is two things, right? And variables still variate. Variate still a variable. Okay, so this is good to describe how one thing changes with another thing, or how one variable affects another variable, similar to what algebra is all about, right? So maybe you have time down here, and then you have dollars over here, right? You can plot, the amount of money you made at there's certain times and stuff like that. That's bivariate data. Okay. Two variables, right? So put these two different groups of describing things together. You get, I gotta stop doing that. Turn black. You get either univariate data or bivariate data, which is numerical or categorical. Okay, so let's say an example of this stuff. A sweet table to show the different things, right? So, like a numerical data that is univariate would be something like the age of everybody in the class, right? And it would be like 13, 14, 15, 13, 12, 13, 12, 13, 15, 17. Maybe it's in order, maybe it's not. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. That's 10 people. All right, that's univariate data. Okay, and it tells me the number of the age of everybody in the class. I surveyed 10 people. It's a small class. Okay, categorical data would be in like this form. What is your hair color? This is the hair color. And we're like, I have blonde hair, I have brown hair, I have green hair, right? I have blue hair, or maybe it's a favorite color, whatever. Red, right? And this would be like, okay, we had like 4 people said yellow was their favorite color. We'll say that like 6 people said it was. This is actually that's categorical data. We're not quite getting into that yet. Yeah, so that is like univariate data, and like we only asked this white hair. Yeah, okay, and that is like two people with white hair, 1 person with yellow hair. White favorite color was white, right? So this is categorical univariate data. Okay, so what now if I were to do, okay, what's bivariate data? That is numerical, right? I could be like a combination of, or you can do a combination of categorical and numerical in one of these things, right? But I'm going to try to do a purely numerical. So like this would be like the amount of money. Why is this thing? Oh, okay. The amount of money you earned at, or we'll say this is the pay rate. The pay rate per hour you earned in each month. In each month that works. In each month. This is a month. And the month would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then these would be the different pay rates that you earned. Okay, so that is but this also could be categorical. Let's use time instead. Let's use time. Maybe you get like different. Yeah, well, that's fine. time one, you were making this much money per hour. Between these 2 hours, you were making this much money per hour, something like that. Okay. Then you have numerical or bivariate categorical data. And this would be something like the, I don't know, favorite subject, and we'll say it's like, and if you were a male or a female in your gender. All right. So, and then we would just write down that information. Favorite subjects is math, algebra, math, right? And of course, male, female, something like that. That's by that is bivariate categorical data, right? I can have a mix of the two, right? Where I'm like, okay, what is the average age of females, right? In this. So if I put if I identified male and female in here, that would be both numerical and categorical. So so that's that. We'll talk about relative frequency and stuff in the next one, I think. Yeah, we already kind of talked about it. So I think that's good for now. We'll move on to looking at univariate data closer next time.